boy, have I got some stuff to go over in this stream. It's been, just say, an eventful couple of days. First off, I want to say, let me pull it up on Twitter. So, for those of you who don't know who Justin Weeb is, he was the lead create. What was he? Again, was he the lead creative designer or something on BFN? No, on PVZ for a few years. Love it when Twitter won't load. Yeah, he was the creative director on Garden Warfare and Battle for Neighbourville. And yesterday he put out on Twitter that he's in need of a new challenge after 8 years. And he's embarking on a new adventure within EA. So, yeah. And then Zero Exfusions put out a tweet saying that something like most of the original team have now, you know, moved on from PVZ, which is like it's scary whilst exciting, purely because it means, you know, now we get to see some different people's takes on where this game could go, for one. And don't get me wrong, I still think Garden Warfare 2 and Garden Warfare 1 and 2 are amazing games, but I'm excited to see where the team that are working on this game now can take this game. Wait, you can actually hit down there? Oh, it kind of just disappears, or the collisions are or something, I don't know. Yeah. I'm excited to see what can happen next. So yeah. Second thing is, this weekend, me and a few other guys might be doing something with Garden Warfare 2. I've been in talks with myself, Kuka, or the other guy that runs Garden Warfare 2 or Zombies Normal, whatever he's known as at the minute, and we're thinking of doing, I believe, Infinity Time and one of the ops, or just Infinity Time or just one of the ops. But we're thinking of doing I think at the minute it's definitely me and Kuko doing it. I think there's a couple of other guys that might be doing it, but hopefully we can still pull this off this weekend. I'm gonna check now, see if anyone else has actually said that, yeah, they are free to do it. Yeah, I think we're in talks with trying to get 4 people doing it, but I think at the minute we've got 2 that have said they're doing it, being me and Kuka. So if it goes south, we can just do Infinity Time. Hopefully we can still pull it off. So, because it'd be a nice little thing to do. I think downside's going to be the language barrier. I say that, he is pretty good at English. Because I think we were in talks at one point of doing like a little guide or something for all zombies speedrunning. And we were saying something like he was going to do the Portuguese, or he was going to do Portuguese and I'll do English. And again, when we did, if we actually have the ability to do the speedrun on the weekend, that will be the only issue. The said language barrier, which is going to be a thing. So yeah. So it won't be that much of an issue. So yeah. Oh, he's up there. Also, last night I finished the Pokemon Sword DLC, the Isle of Armor, and I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a pretty fun DLC. Yeah. Until the point where you realise you can't finish it till you've done the post game. The thing that I was too lazy to do. So yeah. I extended it by about 2 hours. It wasn't that long. Honestly, I'd probably say my biggest issue with Sword and Shield is if you have one team, like if you have like a mixture of a few Pokemon, I tend to just find the game's an absolute breeze. Like usually my teams, like it doesn't really matter like what I go for a starter, because usually the game just ends up being a breeze anyway. Which I'd probably say is like my only downside of Sword and Shield. It's easy to overlevel. And in a game like BFN, not BFN, a game like Sword and Shield, yeah, you don't really need to overlevel. But Mustard though, oh, if you ain't played the DLC, then yeah, don't go into the final Mustard fight unprepared. Trust me, you will regret it, because I did. I just killed all 4 of us. No. The Snap is still alive. But yeah, I went into the final Mustard fight unprepared. Let's just say that's not a smart move. His first Pokemon wiped 90% of my team until I brought out Surfetch'd. And even then, Surfetch'd was a risky one. Because put it like this, it's a fighting type. And like my Surfetch'd, I think his first Pokemon's like level 73 or something. Or for my team at least. Actually no, it might be set at that point. Because the game literally tells you that it recommends you be at level 70 for the towers. But yeah, let's... Damn it, 80s. Nope. I really got the kill in the 80s. No, I'm gonna die. I cannot die. I cannot die. What did I get shot back by? Wow. drink. But yeah, the final mustard fight. Yeah, that's not a easy one. Let's just say that. Like, I did not find that easy at all. And it's not even like I was over leveled for that. Like, obviously ignoring the fact that my Gengar is level 89. Like, the rest of my team's like in the 70s, I think. Like, maybe apart from the Tyranitar, who might be more like in the 80s as well. But then, because that's the other thing as well, like, I haven't used any of the Pokemon that come, like, you know, any of the mythicals or legendaries since, I think, maybe Auras. Either Auras or X and Y. So I haven't used them in a few years. Like the box legendaries or anything. You know, so I didn't use the likes of Solgaleo, Lunala, Necrozma or anything like that on my actual team in USUM or on Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon or Sun and Moon. Like, I stayed kind of away from them because on my Sun and Moon team I used all 3 starters, Espion. Yes, I had 2 ghost types. Kind of 2 ghost types. Now I think of it, what is Decidueye? Is he Ghost Grass or Grass Ghost? I always get Decidueye and the other Ghost Grass Pokemon from Gen 7 mixed up. And I always forget his name. Get his name. Because there's 2 Pokemon in that generation with both Grass and Ghost. One's Decidueye and one's what's his name? That's gonna really bug me now. That's actually gonna bug me so hard. Is it Delmise? I think it's Delmise. I'm thinking of. Yeah, it is Delmise. I always get their 2 types mixed up. But I think Decidueye is Grass Ghost, if I remember correctly. Because one of them's Grass Ghost, one of them's Ghost Grass, and the other's Grass Ghost. And to be honest with you, it makes for pretty good typing in Sun and Moon. Like, to be honest with you, in the original Sun and Moon, as long as you have all 3 starters, it's pretty much a breeze. Like, there's nothing really that can go wrong. Because I played through it originally with all 3 starters, an Espion, and 2 others, like maybe Hakamo and something else. And like, don't get me wrong, I still love playing through Sun and Moon. You know, it's one of them where it's like, you know. Oh, I finished that with the mission. What have I got left to do then? Spikeweed. Great. As if you actually just threw that straight into me from there. And we had a rage quit. You'll love it. You're a fake. You're the real. And you're also real. Got it. Yeah, it's one of them where it's like, you know. Yeah. But I can tell you now, Urshifu, he's staying on the team. Mate, I just love Urshifu. Like, fine, I'll admit it, I went for the single strike. But water fighting, no. Because haven't we already got a water fighting in Gen 8? Like, fine, I know it's Urshifu. But I have both Sword and Shield. And I'm going to get the DLC again. And I can safely say that I think on my next playthrough of it, I'll go Rapid Strike. I won't mention the fact that at one point I was considering going for 2 living dexes. 1 for each game. I think I'm only going to go for 1 though. Purely because my Sword and Shield playtime at the minute, or my sword playtime, is like 55 hours, and I know a chunk of that is getting, you know, some of the Pokedex done, or getting the Pokedex done. But yeah, the amount of Pokemon that I've traded away and I haven't got, and it'd just be more effort to go out of my way to do it all again. Which I might do it, but at the minute, nah. Because I don't get me wrong, Sword and Shield is fun to like replay. But it's one of them as well where it's like, is it that fun that I want to redo it, you know, for, because I'd redo them both as well. It's one of them. Actually it's funny because I made a, because my other thing as well, like whenever I play through Sword and Shield, I tend to stick with some of the same Pokemon. Tyranitar. Yeah, if you're wondering why I stick with a Tyranitar, Ground Rock in Sword and Shield, especially in the later half of the game. Yeah, all I'm gonna say is Leon and Charizard has a 4 times weakness to Rock. And Tyranitar can learn Stealth Rocks through TRs in Sword and Shield. And if you want an easy fight against Leon, especially at the end, all I'm going to say is get something like a Tyranitar with Stealth Rock, and then, yeah, put 2 layers of Stealth Rock up, and then there's like half of Charizard's health immediately gone. It's not even a thing of, you know, I don't like fighting Leon. Because if I had to choose the most tedious fights to do in Sword and Shield, it would be Hop. Or sorry, as he's known in the DLC as Hoppykins. Yes, I'm never letting that drop. See, who's got challenges? So I don't want to play someone who's got challenges. Is it Imp and Space Cadet? I think it's Imp and Space this time, isn't it? I swear if it's SP again. Nah, it's Imp and Space. Hey guys, let me get chat open before I start asking you random questions and then having to pull up a painful screen to look at every couple of seconds. Right, now that I can see chat, how you doing, guys? Something colourful, crazy, live a little crazy. Yeah, Sword and Shield, I will probably say, is one of, if not my favourite Pokemon so far. Like, actually, it's one of my favourite. Don't get me wrong. Would I say it's my favourite, given it a second thought? Possibly not. There are other games that I think would come above Sword and Shield. How many punches do I want to take then? But yeah, because that's the only thing as well. It's like Pokemon since Pokemon. I'd probably say if I had to choose my least favorite, it'd probably be Black 2. Just because I don't generally like some of the Pokemon in Gen 5. Don't get me wrong, like Gen 5 had some good Pokemon in it, but I think out of any generation, I think I dislike the most out of Gen 5. I know Gen 6 had some mediocre ones. But I think out of all of them, I'd have to say I dislike 5 the most overall. So yeah. Because that's the other thing as well, like, I missed out on quite the few generations as well of Pokemon. Because I played 1, and then I didn't play again till 6. So I went back and played 2, 3, 4. And, yeah. It's one of them if I just didn't like... I liked 5 the least out of any of them. So yeah. Why can't I cancel out the amount? The gesture. But yeah, I think I can safely say I disliked 5 the most. Purely just because I don't like it's not even a thing of I dislike a fair chunk of Gen 5. It's just a thing of I don't like some of the Pokemon in it as much as I do like some of the others, some of the other generations. So yeah, it's just like that. It's one of them. I shall have my preferences and people can have theirs. I ain't that stupid. Got it. So yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, like, Gen 8 has some pretty good Pokemon in it as well. I think some of the Pokemon in Gen 8 are, you know, very good. It's just one of them of, yeah, you put some of the Pokemon, you put some of the other Pokemon that I like in there. Yeah, all of a sudden you have a mixture of different generations in one team. Because that's the other thing as well, like, if I was to go through, say, Sword and Shield, and say to myself, I'm only using Pokemon from Gen 8, I'd fail pretty quick. Just because I think, you know, like, don't get me wrong, whilst I think Gen 8 has some pretty solid Pokemon in it, I don't really tend to stick to using a team of Pokemon from a generation. Purely because it's, you know, it's got to the point now where it's like, I know, like, because that's the thing as well, like, I know some of the Pokemon I use are slow, and, you know, I know some of them are slow and I know some of them are fast. Well, I know Tyranitar is on the slower side, whilst at the same time being, you know, a pretty bulky Pokemon. And it's just the thing of, you know, I have knowledge of how to build some of the Pokemon. Like, granted, when I got like Cupfish, I had no idea how to build him at all. Because at the start I was like, you know, which one do I go for? You know, do I go rapid or single? Because single strike, you can say, is easily built more for, you know, tanking hits. Other than in the fight with Mustard, single strike is built more toward. Well, I think if you look at it, single strike Urshifu is built more toward tanking hits and giving out, you know, a pretty devastating blow. But it's one of them where it's like, how do you build him? That's how I tend to look at it. Don't get me wrong, like, if I was to play through Sword and Shield again, one of the main, because I think in the wild area for Sword, the wild area, what's it actually called? I forgot what it's called. Is it the Fields of Honor or something? In the Isle of Armor DLC, or as I called it on Snapchat the other day, the Isle of Man DLC. And then I literally had to put another post saying, it's not Isle of Man, it's Isle of Armor, spelt wrong. And then, yeah, it's based, because apparently the Isle of Armor is actually based off of the Isle of Man as well, so, yeah. Because that's the other thing as well, I stayed away from all the, I tried to stay away from, like, most of the spoilers and all that about the game until I actually got the DLC. I watched the odd clip of it. I didn't watch much of it though. So yeah. Now that was actually a pretty good kill, that. Right next to the ball. He got it. Oh, I got it. I'll say, like, how the chuff did he get it? And then the squash is all the way over here. So yeah. What the chuff is it? Over there? So yeah. Because I think I'm gonna go for 2 living. Like, don't get me wrong, like, this whole situation in the world at the minute means, you know, I have a lot more time on my hands than, say, I would like to have. But it's one of them where it's like, you know, I want to mix and match up the stuff that I do. I don't want to constantly be stuck to, you know, playing a game because I'm trying to take on a task that's going to take, like, hours. Hundreds of hours. Well, not hundreds of hours, but, you know, the task is going to take me a fair few amount of hours. Because the only thing is, as well, if I was to go for 2 living dexes, with Urshifu, I'd probably go for 2 of each type of Urshifu. Which then means I have to play through both Sword and Shield again. And I didn't get the boost. Who got the booster? The All-Star got the boost? What is he doing? Oh, then he gets close to him at the end, and then backs off. So ignore the fact that I actually could have put in a fair bit of damage there, and he completely just hung back. Marvellous. Making almost half the team useless. That's a pretty close spawn to it. Not gonna lie. If I can go like this. I don't get it. Where's he going? Oh, the Superman's got it. Like, don't let the All-Star get it. Did I get it? Yes. Hi, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4. This other Super Brains should be around me right now. 1. Didn't go as planned. The Hadouken in! See? We've got a fair amount of health. Fair amount of health dealt to him, man. Yeah. That would be the only annoying thing. Because it means I'd have to go through the Isle of Armor, what, 3 more times at the minute? Therefore I'd have to go through Pokemon Sword a whopping 3 more times. Which I guess is one of them where it's like, you know, I know the Eye of Armor has level scaling, so it scales itself around the level of your team. Or apparently it does. So, you know, in other words, I could get there pretty quickly. But it's one of them where it's like, no. Would I want some like Cub Fu on my team for quite literally the whole game? If that is the case. Because don't get me wrong, I could level up on Pokemon Sword pretty quickly without candies. Because they brought Blissey back, and if we've learned anything about I didn't get it again. Oh, I did get it. Yes. This is the good stuff. Do one. This engineer should be in the circle right now. I'm not gonna get Hadouken off. Just got that in there. Oh. I actually had to do that then. How many kills was that then? So we should get this if we can get a lucky spawn, i.e. behind me. We didn't get a lucky. It's all over there. It's just like playing online. Maybe not playing best character for this. We have 45 seconds. Oh, this should be a clutch one. Only because I messed up that jump as well. This could be a clutch one. What that engineer's shooting at me for? Damn it! Look how that engineer was shooting at me at the end when that engineer genuinely didn't do anything for the whole game. He sat there and fired at the squash. When the game literally holds your hand through that battle. Yeah, fine, I maybe could have picked a slightly better character to play, but no. I felt like playing SB. Yeah. Because the other thing, like, the good thing, because I've got, what am I missing on Sword and Shield now? Like, I think I'm missing. No. Find a new lobby. I think if I look at it, I'm just gonna look at it. Because I genuinely don't know how many I'm missing. Off the top of my head, I can't tell you how many I'm missing. I'm going for 38 minutes. By the way, I'm on about the base game, not the Isle of Armor. That's a whole new barrel of fish that I have yet to fry. Didn't get enough to get one of them. Like, if I look at the base game Pokedex, I'm missing 11 Pokemon. Which actually isn't all that much. And I've seen 121 in the Isle of Armor Dex. So yeah, I'm still missing Turtonator. Won't mention how annoying he is with the explosion. Because the only thing as well now is, like, the only ones I'm missing are, off the top of my head, ones that are like trade evolutions and stuff. So, you know, like Aromatisse and all them. So it's one of them where it's like, you know, I don't know how to get the items. I've got to go to the battle cafes, which I can't be bothered to do. And I keep looking in home to see if I can actually get one from the GTS. Actually, my question is, can I get 2 shiny Zeraoras? I think I can. GTS popular Pokemon: Kubfu, Urshifu, Zamazenta. Because Sword's the better selling game. You can't look at the GTS if you don't have any Pokemon in. Well, that's just pants. So I've got to put Pokemon in the. It's the effort. I've got to put the effort in. Mess of it. I'm not gonna have the Pokemon I need anyway. Need some exercise. Unless I put all my boxes of Pokemon in home. Oh, Wizard Harry. I should be able to get another Zeraora off of my shield. I couldn't handle. Or is it limited to 1 per person? See, why didn't they just do it off of the game itself and hand it out as a mystery gift? It'd make a lot more sense. I've put almost 56 hours into Sword. 6 now I need. Where's like a full box of Pokemon? Or have all my boxes got holes in? Apparently I have boxes with holes in. And do you know the funny thing? I'm literally looking for an Aromatisse. Not even a rare Pokemon. The only annoying thing about home is when people can't spell Pokemon correctly. And then home comes up like, oh yeah, you don't have this Pokemon. It's like, yes I do. They spelt it wrong. Get your facts together before saying that I can't spell. That switch almost very almost knocked everything off my desk then. Imagine if I actually managed to find an Aromatisse on here. No. Also, other good thing about Sword and for the DLC, it's got some of the trade evolutions in I was missing. In the is it Fields of Honor and the surrounding areas. Rhyperior. Yeah, I was missing Rhyperior, alright. No need to have a go. Because I couldn't get a Rhyperior. And then just so happens that I found one in the wild area just walking around. Literally as it went on the promoted raids. I was like, oh damn. I do have Pokemon in my box I can trade. I have to reload home though. It's annoying how the GTS is on the mobile only version, or the mobile version. It's not built into the Switch version. Because then they could actually probably have a working, or a GTS that works properly. Search Aroma Tiso. Is it Aromatiso? So I've got stuff like Poipole, Zamazenta, Zacian, Necrozma, Zernis, Cubfu and Urshifu. I'm sorry, the heck am I giving away a Cubfu? Or an Urshifu for an Aromatisse? See, that's the type of stuff that shouldn't be allowed on the GTS. You know, something like an Urshifu, or you know, something like an Aromatisse for an Urshifu. Because you can only get one Urshifu per save. Whereas you can get many Aromatisse per save. And I don't get why it happens with the trade evolutions as well the most. Like, I've done basically nothing this game. Let's fix this. Don't include legendary and mythicals. Ditto. It's in the Pokedex line though. These stuff like Terrakion, Landorus, Cubfu, Urshifu, Poipole. Which I don't even think you can trade anyway. Nagandel. It's mental. Because it's literally full of like stuff like Urshifu, Nagandel, Poipole. I can't even remember what it was I gave away a spare type null for. Yeah, I gave away a spare type null for Summit. Well, I have like 7 of things. I don't need 7. Well, I actually genuinely have 7. I could have more if I bothered to play through the game in a different save. I could just keep making accounts on my Switch and keep playing through the game. Actually speaking of, I genuinely might make like a Japanese one and do it just so I can hunt for you know, like random Pokemon. Well, not random Pokemon, but like Dittos easier. Rather than having to ask for like a 5IV for a 5IV Ditto, like a 5IV Ditto for a 5IV Ditto on Discord. Because half the time you end up with like 3 or 4 IVs. And it's like, I don't want to like 4 IV Ditto for a 5 IV Ditto. I know it's Japanese that makes shiny hunting easier, but trying to build competitive Pokemon is a lot harder when you don't have the IVs that you need. And I know I could just go and get like a Ditto of each IV and breed them that way. Or not like a Ditto of each IV, but you know, a Pokemon of each IV and then breed them up that way. Or just get lucky and genuinely get, you know, genuinely get lucky enough to get multiple IVs on a Pokemon by random. No, it's the effort involved and the lack of effort that I have. I think I actually have a 6 IV Ditto as well somewhere, which I'm pretty sure is hacked, but that's one to trade for you. Three Hypnos, 1 Super. Great. Thanks, Earphone, for telling me you have a low battery. Thought I killed you. Sorry, is this online? Or am I just getting it mistaken for something else? Honestly, I kind of want to bin the super bean first. But evidently I am like the only person that wants to spin. Did I get hit by the super? I'm getting hit through the floor by the super bean. What is this? Do one if you would be so kind to. Or if you would be so kind as to do one. What is that artwork? It's just appeared on the wall. Never. I don't know. I thought someone was trying to make a lewd image on the wall there. A lewd image. I thought I had the ZPG ready then. 2. Oh, he ejected in time. Got it. How's it 11:41? Time flies. Time be flying when you be streaming. Right. Guys, I think I'm going to leave this one here. So yeah. I think I'm gonna leave the stream here, guys, for today. What the chuff is that? Oh, it's just a very luminous green balloon. Which honestly is pretty cool. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here for today, guys, purely because yeah, I gotta go do some more stuff, and I think I'm gonna stream again later over on Xbox, doing either Life is Strange or some Red Dead Redemption 2. online, going for the treasures. So yeah, if you go to the link tree in the description, the Twitch is there because YouTube keeps removing it. So yeah, it's one of them. And hopefully I'll see you guys later. See ya. Peace. Go to the right tab.